Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrixlord212 Ribbit, and here is Chris for It Takes You Away Part 1 reaction. Yeah. You there, Chris?
Now is this the universe that's made of the stuff that the universe didn't want, or are we in the regular universe?
Like the universe that the Doctor's from?
The plot of the episode, how that other universe is made of stuff that our universe didn't want.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still trying to. Okay, so let's try to piece this together. When the Doctor was talking about her 7 grandmothers, she was talking about the 7 incarnations of regeneration of that grandmother, correct?
No, I don't think she was.
She wasn't talking about the grandmother that regenerated 7 times?
See, that's what I thought too. And I was like, okay, that's kind of clever. But then she said that line about how grandma number 7 told her that grandma number 2 was a spy for something. And I was like,
but isn't that sort of like when Doctor number 2 didn't like Doctor number 3? And they, like,
I guess, but that's not the way I took it, though. At first I did. I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. But then when she said that other thing, I was like, oh.
Okay, another thing. Didn't, she encounter the Zygons first when she was the 4th Doctor, not when she was a child talking about Zygons?
Apparently not. No, it probably, because, she probably never met the Zygons until she was the 4th Doctor, but,
She heard of Zygons?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So, how is it... See, I have a lot of problems with this episode. I mean, originally, it looked like it was gonna get good.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be one of the best.
The build-up at the beginning was very entertaining. The way they were setting up whatever the thing was in the woods and with the mirror, I was into it. I was like,
I thought this was going to be a 9. It was a 7. It was going to 8. It was going to 9. And then all of a sudden,
when they got into that antiverse and we saw that guy, I was like, oh, here it comes.
And I was like, okay, and then the frog thing.
Yeah, I understood what they were trying to do there. It was a very stupid way to go about it.
It was called running out of money, no budget, and cool. I mean, here's the thing. This show has gotten so far off the mark of what it's meant to be. You cannot, in this day and age, with technology and all these shows we have to compare it to, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, you cannot do stupid shit like the frog thing and then expect the world to take you seriously. Like when Chris Chibnall said he's going to show the world, oh yeah, you showed the world all right. You're showing the world that you think Doctor Who needs to be canceled. Because I got to tell you, and I get from an intellectual standpoint what you're trying to say with the frog, but at the same time, no. This is so effing absurd.
You know what would have made more sense? If that universe really wanted the Doctor to stay there, wouldn't it have made more sense for the universe to turn into somebody that she remembers and cared for?
Right, but they don't have the budget to do that, right? Plus, she has things in her head that blocks from that anyway, but yeah. Okay, here's the thing now. People are going to say this is an original episode. This is not an original episode. We already seen things about mirrors, other side of mirrors. We already seen Hyde, where a creature came from a portal from another dimension and came to our universe. You know what I'm saying? And at first I thought this was like Hyde, where like the creature was running around, but then when it was turned out to be fake and there was no real creature, then I started thinking, well, how could the father be such a dick to leave your blind fucking daughter in the house, scared shitless, while you're fucking making out with this thing that you think is your dead wife? Like, what the hell is that? That's like so stupid.
Well, I don't really fault them for that too much because like the whole theme of the episode was like how difficult it is to move on and to say goodbye and stuff. My thing is though, I don't feel like that father's arc really ended. I know that at the end he was like, "You're not her," and then she got rid of him, but I don't feel like that was enough. I don't feel like the father was in the moment there. The whole thing was falling apart. It's almost like he had really no choice.
Right.
So I don't feel like his arc really ended. That whole thing at the end where he's like, well, let's go home. It's like, okay, but like.
You really want to go home. You want to be with that thing.
Learn anything?
No. And all right, the thing with the Graham thing, all right, he's a great actor, so that's believable, but did you need to fucking like ruin her memory by putting the actress in there and fucking doing that? And then she turns out to be a fucking frog? I mean, like, first of all, couldn't they be intellectual and say, oh, they're probing my memory, so tell me what you really felt about this thing? And then instead of it being like a situation where it would be copying his memories, it would be like the feelings of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they just probe the memory. And then
like we never, like, did we, maybe I'm forgetting, I apologize if I am, but did we ever see that frog necklace before?
No.
So like, why? I feel like that was like shoehorned in there.
Yeah.
Like it could have been like, why couldn't they have just like shared a story about when Graham had cancer and he was in the hospital and maybe they had a special moment
right
together or something? How come they had to shoehorn in this like, oh, you're like a frog necklace why is it a frog? Why does she like frogs?
She just likes frogs. I don't know. People like elephants. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't understand that. Like I really like, and maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe she was wearing it in The Woman Who Fell to Earth. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But I don't like when he pulled the frog necklace out. I thought he was gonna pull out like a locket.
Yeah.
Something.
I mean, I wasn't really looking at her neck.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I'm just like when she said that, she was like, "Oh, because I like frogs." I was like, what? Like what? Well,
at first too, like when Ryan's like, "Oh, this is bullshit," and it was like the doctor's like, "Ryan, like he saw like through the whole fucking thing." This guy.
But I had an issue with that too, though, because like he made it sound like it was like so unbelievable. He was like, "Oh, there's no monster out here." It's like, dude, you're talking to an alien. Like there could be a monster out here. Like it's not too far away.
And it takes somebody who's blind to tell you that's not really your wife, your mother.
Yeah.
Like really?
I guess they were trying to say because she doesn't have her sight, her senses have expanded, and she could. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Why would the doctor bring Yaz and Graham in a fucking dimension if she thought it was so ridiculous in the first place?
She didn't know what it was.
Yeah, but why would she bring them with her if they could be fucking dead?
I don't know. It wasn't.
Then that guy in there, like, what the fuck was that thing? Ribbon is the guy's name.
The flesh-eating moths.
Ribbon of the seven stomachs, or ribbon of the seven whatever. Like, really?
Yeah.
Now we know who Ribbon was. That they fucking mentioned. Oh, he's great. Fucking Ribbon.
Wait, who said he was great?
Remember how, like, when Doctor Who, they were mentioning, like, name dropping before the episodes are aired? And they're like, oh, Ribbon. Like, there's a person named Ribbon. We're like, who the hell is Ribbon? Remember that?
Oh, no, I don't even remember.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so first of all, it's not really original either because they already established that there's the universe, there's a void, and after the void is probably another universe. So, like, the in-between shit is not really original at all. Even though they called it a fancy name that we never heard before, that we've heard about before. So,
Well, I think the void in this place are supposed to be two separate things.
No, I know, but the thing is, like, to me, I was going towards a 9, and then it just dropped, like, so bad. It skyrocketed so bad that it's not even a passing grade for me. Like, I'm just done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah,
I'm just done. I'm like so angry right now from this episode because it was going towards a 9, right?
What? It started out really well.
Never had that situation where it was almost going to be a 9 or higher, and then they effed up so bad and pissed me off so bad that they got a failing grade. That's never really happened before, like that bad. And I got to tell you, this is the 9th fucking episode, okay? I don't give a shit that the 10th is the finale. This is the 9th episode. You basically ran out of lives. You basically have just stopped trying to prove yourself. Stop trying. It's just like, give me a break. There's no episodes left, really. Like, most of the episodes have sucked. Like, or even are not even a barely average. And this really pisses me off. This strengthens my argument that less is not more when it comes to Doctor Who, by far. You start cutting it even further, we are going towards cancellation. There is no, Billy, I'm sorry, but you're wrong with this. Like, we are in trouble. We are in serious trouble.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think whether whether these seasons are, well, I won't say that. I'll say this season. Whether this season was 5 episodes or 15, I think this still would have been horrible.
Unbelievable.
I can't tell you 3 moments from this season that stood out to me. And normally, if I don't like some episodes like Capaldi's era or Matt Smith's era, there are at least things that I can say, oh yeah, that Zygon 2-parter was terrible. But that speech that Capaldi gave was fantastic, and that second episode was good. But this season, I'm like, I don't know. There's been some cool.
I want to know.
Yes.
I want to know the son of. I got to tell you, I don't want to curse, but the person that put this episode up there with Dalek, Midnight, 11th Hour, Heaven Sent, you're out of your effing
This
mind.
one?
Yeah. You are out of your effing mind if you think that this episode holds a damn candle to any of those.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I got to disagree with
I don't even know.
That's that person's opinion, and I respect that, but I disagree.
You know what? I got to tell you, and you know what the problem is? We were speculating, and Connor was like thinking, oh, maybe Susan and stuff. I got to tell you,
right.
You know what? Nothing. You got nothing from us. Our speculations were better than what we actually saw. Of course, as always, I am just sick to my stomach tonight because I go from a high, now I'm low. Because I feel low because this episode fucking disappointed me in ways you couldn't possibly imagine. You had a great concept story about maybe the Doctor's past, coupled with this other nuanced thing about the fractures of reality and the thing in between the thing. And it could have been great, and you fucking threw it all away, and you ruined it. You ruined it forever. I mean, I don't even know what the creature you could call in this episode is. Ribbon? Like, when they go to the fact files, what are they going to talk about? The fucking
it was that. What was it?
The moths.
The soul thing.
The moths? The moths.
No. They named the actual thing that it was. I just can't remember what they said. It was like a soul.
Creature?
The actual universe that was doing this had a name.
No, but when they go to do a fact file, like, you know those Yaz things, they say the villains of the episode?
Yeah.
They're going to show the moths.
No, I don't think they are. I think they're going to show the
I don't think
actual
so.
Consciousness, the thing that
because the consciousness was an evil.
It wasn't evil. It just wanted to be with somebody.
Right, but but when they showing stuff every episode, they're showing the evil. They're showing the villain. They're showing the.
Oh well, then I guess they probably show the moths.
The fucking moths, right?
I mean, I don't know. You know what else didn't make sense to me either? Mr. Ribbon is so great. He knew about the moths enough to try and fool people into running, and he was going to stay still. And then he sees the sonic screwdriver,
right?
Immediately goes for it after being in this antiverse or wherever,
forever.
Who knows how long. And he knows how these moths work, yet immediately dives for the sonic screwdriver when the moths
He goes, "It's me. It's me. It's what do you mean? What does that mean? It's you. Like they know who you are from being in there forever. Like it's me."
I think maybe he meant it's mine.
Give me a break.
That was so stupid. I remember I was just like,
why couldn't he press the damn button though?
Oh, you know what I love too? I think this was a jab at the fans too. When she turned around and she said, "I love my sonic screwdriver." I'm telling you, that was a jab at people who didn't like the design or just think she uses it too much.
Who cares with that? And then what else was there? Like, I'm your best friend forever. Like, I will be your best friend forever if you let me go. Yeah, of course you'll be your best friend forever. Just let me go, everything will be all right. Yeah. What a liar. I mean,
well, rule number one.
Dr. Lies. Oh, you better believe it, because let me tell you something. You're going to be friends with this frog creature. That just, okay.
A universe that decides to take the shape of a frog because Grace liked it so much.
Right, one person that they copied. One person. Right. I really
want to know too why it chose that abandoned cabin to like manifest the portal, and
yeah,
like why didn't, if it wanted people so badly, why didn't it like manifest in like a populated area?
Yeah, who's gonna go to that place?
Because they said that place was abandoned, like it was cheap.
All right, but
nobody lived there. Oh, okay, so you've got two people and you lured one of them in.
One in, right.
Maybe that's all it wanted, though. Maybe
I don't know.
It would become unstable, but I doubt it because it looked pretty surprised when there was multiple people there, and the doctor was like, "It's too much of our mass. It's destroying this universe."
I gotta tell you, I never thought I'd go lower than the worst episode, but I gotta tell you, you annoyed me. You fucking annoyed me with this episode, and what did I give Rosa? 5? And I don't even remember. I gave something below that. I forgot.
Rosa was better than this, at least.
No, it was. 3? I'm gonna give it a 3. Yeah. I showed Sharon that whole scene. It was like disbelief, right? Disbelief.
With the frog?
Yeah, that's why I said the only frog I care about is Kermit the Frog. That's it. You gotta be kidding me. You imagine showing that in America, and you never showed Doctor Who before, and you show her talking to a frog. Do you imagine what the audience would be? They would never watch Doctor Who ever.
I was during the episode. I was on my Facebook timeline, and I saw that one of these sites posted the trailer for the next episode, and they also had a post about what would you rate It Takes You Away. And I was like, you know what? Let me go into the comments section and see what people are saying, because I want to make maybe someone will say something that will make me think differently.
No.
And I opened it up, and to be fair, there were some people that liked it, but most of the comments I saw were saying that either A, how bad this episode was, or B, how bad this whole season has been.
Right.
And most of the I guess vitriol for this season was a little bit was aimed at Jodie, not a lot, but most of it was aimed at the writing. And I agree. I honestly agree. I think that this writing has been pretty bad. No offense to these writers. I'm not a professional writer.
That's his problem. He didn't get Doctor Who writers. He got these people that he thought were be perfect for be sci-fi writers that they've never written sci-fi really before, and
it shows.
It shows.
This is very. It looks like very amateur sci-fi writing. To me,
it's like Sci-Fi Channel, but like shitty Sci-Fi Channel program. Not even. I'm talking that Sharknado would be better. Like this is even fucking worse. I don't know if I go that far. I might go that far because this has been really shitty. I mean, one episode left. and a New Year's special. And if I could say something, there was something familiar. Did you see the trailer for the next one?
I did, yeah.
That voice did sound familiar. I don't know who that is though.
Oh.
But it sounds like somebody that is big. Although I don't know.
Maybe it'll be the Daleks. I don't know.
No, the female voice. I don't know.
Maybe you'll get your wish and it'll be Madame Scovarian.
It might be. You know what? It might be. You imagine? That you might be. You might have just called it. I didn't even think of that. So she's behind the stanza, possibly. Imagine that'd be great if it was. I'm sorry, Chris. This is just. What did you rate it?
I would I'd probably give this like a 4.
Yeah.
And that 4 comes from, the beginning being good and Bradley Walsh doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Ryan, again, was like a cardboard cutout. Yaz is just there to look confused and just say things like reverse the polarity.
Well, what about what about the big thing that Graham always brings a sandwich? Where did that come from?
So I was like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea, but I feel like that's just they're trying to give him some kind of quirk, and it's just not funny.
Could it be like he got scared from being in the desert, and he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna make sure.
Well, yeah, I mean that's how I interpret it.
That might be it. Like okay, I might. Did he say something about his blood sugar level? It was like too low.
Yeah.
So where did he make a sandwich? In the TARDIS?
Maybe it spat out a sandwich for him. Maybe that dispenser thing can shoot out more than just the friggin'
bringing snacks,
pastries or whatever the hell they are.
Right, bringing snacks, getting the cold cuts. Okay.
I don't know. I can't say because we haven't seen the inside of the TARDIS in like 7 hours.
Popping out a sandwich must be in like a baggie or something. Yeah, just popping out a sandwich with.
It's like an MRE. It's like you just add water and it turns into.
It's like a food Keurig, right? Like not even having a cup, you just put water in there, right? And it just pops out a sandwich. Yeah.
I mean, I guess the TARDIS, it's that big, it has a kitchen, So, hey, but.
Yeah, right.
Now this is bad that we're speculating where he gets his sandwiches from because there's nothing in this episode.
Somebody wants to talk about the frog. Here's the thing. I got to try to be. Because here's the thing. I hated this episode so much. I don't want to be a jerk to our guests and our other cast members if they fucking love the episode. But oh my God. That frog thing is getting to me. It
was funny too because in that comments section I was reading about that, like, what would you review It Takes You Away? I saw somebody said that, like, there's a frog effect from another movie that looked superior to this. And I was like, well, how bad could this be? And then when I saw the frog talking, I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, you know what it is? When I posted the thing I posted, I was worried that you didn't finish Doctor Who because I don't want to,
No, I saw it, yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, nah, he probably saw it. And what did you think about it? I posted?
I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I saw Alex posted a GIF of a frog, too, that was like...
I was talking to Sally, and she's like, I didn't see it, but I heard there's something to do with a frog. And I'm like, yeah. I don't want to talk. Yeah.
I just don't understand, like, if they did say this before, then I'm wrong here. But Grace likes frogs. Okay, great. If you never said that before, what a weird thing to say that she likes, just for that to be like the payoff of the episode.
Right.
Or maybe not even the payoff, just a part of the episode, a large part of the episode. So,
well, another thing, maybe it's because we've seen so many episodes of Doctor Who, but like when she's talking about her being a kid and her 7 grandmothers telling her the story, I'm like, well, didn't the 10th Doctor say there was no before the universe? Like, remember that with the Satan Pit and Impossible Planet? There was no thing before, and and the things were like before time, before. Like, remember, like
she said it was a fairy tale, so they could be like, "Oh, he didn't."
Oh, she said it was a fairy tale.
Yeah, she said it was something that her grandmother told her before she went to bed.
Right.
Kind of like the Toclafane. Remember that?
Right. But in a way, this isn't like what she's talking about. Like, exactly. Right? Was it actually the fairy tale she was talking about?
It was, yeah, apparently. Because that's when she said its name. She kept saying, oh, it's this. My grandmother used to tell me this all the time. It's this thing. And then it turned out that that's exactly what it was. So I was like, okay.
What a damn disappointment. This could have been one of the best, not one of the worst. And what a friggin'. I'm telling you, Chris, I was like, oh, this 7, 8. No, it's going to be a 9. Oh my God! And then, boom! I'm talking like you just jumped off the building, like skyrocketing down rating. I can't believe any episode could be like drop that much. Like I was like, yeah. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that movie I saw. I think it was with Nicolas Cage. Was it City of Angels? Where he was in the movie was freaking great. And then at the end, ruined the whole thing. Just like the ending was so bad that you can never watch the movie again because it's horrible. Same thing like the Keanu Reeves movie, Sweet November. The ending was so bad it ruins the whole entire movie that you can never watch it. Oh God. Yes. I can't watch this episode ever again. Like, ever again. That's how bad. And I never thought we were going to have that.
I don't think I'm going to watch any episodes from this season again.
Yeah. I was even pondering, maybe I'll buy the box. Because the box, listen, everything is promotional price lately. This thing is down to like, what, $24.99? The whole damn season?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it went down significantly. But you know what? I don't even want that. I don't even want to buy it. I don't know. You watch, it's gonna have the finale. That's gonna have the best episode of the damn season, and it's gonna be like, wow, one damn episode.
I hope that's true. I really do. I hope that they go all out and do something great for this last episode, so at least we can talk about that, and then maybe that will continue into series 12. But I gotta tell you, at the rate that this show is declining, to me anyway, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the next series.
You know, the funny thing is, yesterday I was doing a cast about my books, right? And then for some reason, I don't know why, it just happens. People are talking about Doctor Who, you know? And then I tried to do another cast and people were just talking about my hair, Brexit, and Doctor Who. And then I'm like, all right, I didn't even realize, Chris, that the Real Whovians we did yesterday was the 1500th Real Whovians cast. So I do have to say, you know, because here's the thing. It's not like we do it so often, these casts, that it's not like I'm going to save the 1500th Real Whovians cast to have like 20 or 50 members in the year. It never works out like that. I'm never going to be like, oh, I want to save it. No. We talk about Doctor Who all the time. So, you know, it's just a regular thing where everybody was in here and I didn't even realize that. So now this is 1501. But I do want to say to everybody, thank you so much for having that. We have 1501 Real Whovians cast episodes, and you know, maybe we have 1500 more. I don't know, but at the rate we're going, maybe we'll have 12 more. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. This is bad. So, and now I think Scott has finished the cast. I mean, the thing. I think. Did you finish, Scott? I don't know. Oh, he can't even hear us because we're not even. Did he see it? I'm trying to get some feedback.
Text him like Ribbit or something, and then
see his
reaction. That will tell you.
He sent something. What did he do? Like why? Oh, he shared my post. Ha! All right, we're gonna go into another cast with him. We're going to do another Real Whovians. You want to do another Real Whovians, Chris?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.